Okay, yeah. So for the lake, I just add a card here. So I just write and add a card, a simple card. What is a card? It's just a card down there, and I have to project the lake on that. So I grab this lake, Ctrl Shift X, bring it here. I don't need these two. So this one should there's no need for projection because it's just a simple card over there, and it comes into the scene. And when I look through I can see it there. Just in case to differentiate, I select that lake, press G, and change the gamma to a crazy color. So I do double click on card again, change. So let's see if the space, so it should be like more further away, like here around. And I just scale it up and move it to the right position. Oh, should I? Should double click on that. I think I can move it here. Gone. Okay, and further to the, not that much. It should be a lot smaller, I believe. Okay, that's good. I remove, so the lake is there as well, and it works with the camera movement, but the positioning is wrong, I guess. Okay, we have to, I just make it a bit transparent as well. I add a multi-math node here. Okay, later on I have to make sure that I regain back this part, this part of the building. So our shot is kind of ready. You know, we have a camera projection, and let's play that shot. So this is the very foundation of that. So other stuff like cleaning, then adding cosmetics like flying birds, and then some smoke over there. These are just fine-tuning your shot. So you see that the camera moves, and I have these buildings added just by matte painting without doing actual 3D. So let me show you the main composition. So there's a lot of cleaning in the main composition. So you can see that. So this is the main composition tree. You can see that. So this is just simple projection that we already did. through a camera, and also the lake, and I did a couple of roto painting for to make for cleaning up, and I added some smoke around, some birds, some god ray, some lens flare, and then I delivered this shot to the client. So here, well, let's import some birds. I've got, so just, you can find lots of things on YouTube. Just Google flock of birds and then do a keying on top of them. So these are the birds. So I just want to add them on top of that. Press M, add it here. Those are the birds. Well, they look like albatross because at that distance they are huge. I have to make them smaller. So first of all, let's pre-multiply them. Well, they go away. So what about, because they don't have a alpha channel, I shuffle and then I add transform node and I scale them down like that much, which is enough. Okay, so no, those are birds actually. Just a couple of birds flying, and I use them in a couple of. I don't think they are free footage. I think I have animated some time and I used it in thousands of projects. Yeah, haha. A what? Yeah, on every project. Yeah, I know that. Uh, these birds are like that. Yeah. So okay, so you can see I cleaned. So the lake is there. I think the position of the lake I did is so bad, but there's too much of color adjustment. So you can, for example, here the color of the roofs and the trees look very unnatural. So what I do, I add a grade node here or a C for color correction node. These are too saturated. I make them less saturated. So this is the saturation, if I close them. So yeah, blue one, -2. Yeah, that's cooler. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so it's too saturated. I make it less saturated, and I make them a bit like that. Even sometimes it's good to add some transparency, but not so much, just a little. Add multiply math. So the transparency makes them merge with the surrounding. I normally use a transparency of like 95. It's not noticeable, but it's sensible. You can feel it. So without these two, let's see, without the color correction, without. So you work on that and you make it more integrated. I can paint this area as well. I can use some stuff to cover that area if I'm lazy and I don't want to go back to Maya to fix it. And well, then let's add some smoke somewhere. you can add a smoke. You just have to add a new card and then some smoke, or just add a smoke and just do the tracking and stick the smoke on that point. So you can add lens flare. You just have to use the lens flare node. There is a subtle lens flare here that adds to the, believe you know, it makes it more realistic, more pleasing to look at. So simple camera projection technique. Great.